On my mama, on my hood, I look fly, I look good. Touch my swag, this shit cool. I look fly, I look good.
What's happening with y'all? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Baby, look, okay? Don't you hate when you do the plaits and you got a bang so like the little piece won't keep coming out? Like, what is that? I'm not a white girl. Like, you know, if you was a white girl and the shit would just like fall and just be like, yeah. I'm like, bitch, no. I need a bobby pin, but I don't even want to. Look, y'all, don't worry about me and my wayward hair. Okay, the wind has been blowing at top speed outside. Okay, try to blow my little car off the fucking interstate. I was like, Lord help me. Get to work at 3 o'clock in the morning. Jesus. All right, y'all. So I hope y'all had a good weekend. And we about to go into Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion part 1 for season 8, bitch. Yes, go roll. Okay, like that's what Kenya's giving me with her hair right now. She's on my TV. So I'm just gonna watch and then I'm gonna reply and I'm gonna cut this all up and see how y'all love that. Okay, so we try not to miss none of the shade because it'd be like, oh, shade, you know, and you don't want to miss it because that'd be the best part. Okay, there ain't got no fucking storylines really going on in this fucking show. Okay, and yes, I'm Pippi Longstocking it up in this video. You gon' watch and see a redhead hole. You wanna know? I'll turn your light into my world. Okay? My old man sleep in the background. This is some fucked up shit. I need to get a set. Ain't nobody got time for that, y'all. So exhausted. Okay, look. So the first thing I want to say is that Andy asked Kenya, is she pregnant? And she said she couldn't answer. I'm like, well, that mean you ain't fucking pregnant then, bitch. Or that mean you like less than 3 months pregnant, but you want to wait until you know, get past the 3-month mark so you can make sure that it's for real. Because you know a lot of time you'll get a miscarriage before the 3-month mark and you'll be like, I told everybody, but wang, 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 the baby gone. You know, sad face. So maybe she's just trying to keep it to herself. But if Kenya were pregnant, I feel like Kenya would find it very hard not to just like regurgitate that constantly. Oh, I'm pregnant. Oh, I'm pregnant. That's nothing to do with her. Oh, I'm pregnant. Like, the desperation of it all. Yeah. Okay, Portia, let me ask you a question. But how old is your niece? Because if you just met her the day before the reunion and she looked like a couple of days, oh, I don't know. But am I the only one that feel like as much as your sister do for you, bitch, why is you not there when the baby coming out the vag? Like, as close as y'all are, why are you not there with the exit of the vagation? Like, what's up with that? Like, she jealous. Y'all, Candy's titties are on absolute fucking swole. Like, I don't know where else to look. I don't know what else to look at. Maybe Kenya's titties, because those are the other ones that are out. Like, Regine's giving us a little cleave, and Portia's giving us a little cleave, but Phaedra's not giving us any cleave, and then, like, Cynthia has this huge vaginal flower. Like, that's what it reminds me of, like a fucking douche commercial. Why is fucking big-ass flower right here? You look good, girl. You look good, girl. You look good. So this little schoolgirl house fucking chat that them hoes just had Phaedra and Kenya because messy queen ass fucking, I swear to God, let fucking Andy Cohen find that offensive. Like, Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm gonna need for you not to be so shady if you're gonna be so sensitive. Anyway, so he asked the question of, did you really call Kenya oatmeal pie face? And she was like, yes, I did. It's par for the course, honey. No, it's not. You are attacking how I looked. Okay, and it's not funny. You're attacking, and then you said that, that I'm dark. Oh, you're attacking an entire group of people, and it's just not right. And oh my God, I cannot stand Kenya's fucking grandstanding. Everybody talks shit about everybody on this show, Kenya. Ain't nobody fucking attacking you. That's what I can't stand. Like, why with the grandstanding and acting like what you do is so fucking different? Like, give me a break already. Like, you're tiring from the jump, okay? You got the stone face and everything else going on, and I don't even understand why. All I know is I feel some type of way about the way you always trying to bring somebody else into your shit. Phaedra is not light skinned. You and Phaedra are the fucking same color. She might be a little bit darker than your fucking ass. It might be a different hue. But neither one of you bitches are caramel or lighter, okay? So y'all are some brown skinned beauties out this bitch. And Kenya, you don't even let people like give you props because because all you stuck on is the fact that they not licking the inside of your ass. It's like if you're not kissing Kenya's ass, she can't really fuck with you. Like, that's how I feel. I'm sorry, Kenya, but you are so fucking sensitive for somebody that's constantly throwing shade. Give me a fucking break out here. And Phaedra says, oh, you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no man. You ain't got no kids, blah, blah, blah. And the reason why she said that is because Kenya starts to go off on how Phaedra could never be standing on the same stage as her. She couldn't even be her number 3 behind her or her runner up. And it's like, Kenya, you were Miss USA in the early 90s, bitch. Can we get past this? Can we get past this? I know you feel like you're winning because you're on this reality show and causing all this drama, and that makes you feel like you finally made it. But bitch, no, not when you were actually trying to do something that requires talent. It does not require talent to get in front of these cameras and act a fucking fool and read people. That don't require real fucking talent. Okay, if you grew up in the hood, you know how to rib the fuck out of somebody. That's not a talent, okay? That is a fucking badge of honor, okay? Like, that's a badge of honor. That's what you go through out here in these streets, okay? And it's just annoying to me. Like, I just was annoyed. But you look good though, girl. You look good, girl. You look good, Kenya. Congratulate me, because I'm gonna be on the shelves in CVS stores in less than 6 months. Congratulate me, bitches. Thank you. Thank you. And it's like, did you just tell me to congratulate you, bitch? And not even in a joking way, in a very serious way. Because you got mad because somebody drank the water in the fucking little sample bottles that you had on the table. And y'all, I could have died. Okay? I could have fucking died when Portia said, it was fun. We was making fun of her because it was fun. Don't you just make fun of people because it's fun sometimes? Like, it's not a bullying thing, but some people are assholes. And once you realize that they have certain buttons that you can press the way they like to press yours, it's fun to press theirs back. Yes, it is. It's not bullying when you're a fucking adult. Man up. This is the face that Kenya was making when they asked Kim, was she wearing panties? And she said, wouldn't you like to know? Very cute, okay? It wasn't like letting anybody know anything. It was a very cute response to that very intimate ass question. But the look on Kenya's face is accentuating her acne. So it's like, don't do that. Don't do that. So I have a question. Why is everybody always so grossed out by breast milk? So you'll drink milk from a cow's titty, but you won't drink it from a human's titty? That makes no sense to me. It's not like vaginal juice. It's not blood. It's not urine. It's fucking milk. It's in a special place, separated from all of the nasty shit, okay? It's a little duct in there with the milk in it, okay? Like, it's milk. So explain to me something that you've drank already, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? If your mom breastfed or pumped her breast and gave you milk. This is something you've had in your life before. Something that nourished you as a child. So why is everybody always so grossed out by titty milk? Like it's sweat or something, like the baby is drinking pure sweat out the nipple. Like, I'm going to taste my titty milk and not feel ashamed about it. I want to know how it tastes. Whenever I get pregnant, I'm going to taste the titty milk. I'm going to be like, Lyric, here, taste the titty milk. If a nigga is grossed out by my titty milk, I'm going to be like, really? 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 Like, but you'll put other, like, come on now, please, don't do me. Stop it. You've been, like, women and men be licking all type of orifices on one another, but we're going to act all shy and grossed out by fucking baby milk. Great. So, y'all. They start talking about Kim being judgmental and her making comments like what happened to class in reference to all of the cleave that was all over the show. And just all over, you know, the ladies always having their titties out. And first of all, I find Kim refreshing. I find her outlook refreshing. I think it's refreshing that someone say, you know, why is it every time I see y'all, the first thing is I see is y'all titties. Like, granted, titties are awesome, okay? And there, you know, if you want to show your titties, fine, show your titties. But let's not act like having all your titties out is classy. Let's not act like that's what classy is, okay? Because there was a point in time, and I'm sure this is the time that Kim is referencing, a time in which we remember long ago, that as much titty as these bitches give was not considered classy. Like a little bit of cleave, the little top right here, yeah, okay. But the whole like bitch showing you from right up under the titty like they do these days, that shit is not classy. So I feel like even though it may have come off judgmental, and fuck, it may be judgmental, but everybody on this goddamn show is judgmental. It's judgmental to call somebody else fucking judgmental at the end of the day. So I feel like that's just a bullshit argument. That's a bullshit argument, okay? Just to say she's being judgmental. I feel like the thing about it is Kenya was upset with Kim because Kim plays nice better than Kenya does. Kenya likes to flaunt her intelligence and flaunt her accomplishments over other people's heads. And Kim doesn't even have to do that because her accomplishments stand up on their own. They don't need to be pushed out in there. People already know that about her. And she already comes off like, a really reserved, good, just old-fashioned. I don't mean old-fashioned in like an old lady type way, but a very kept, like normal person. Like, I keep my shit together. I don't need to be out here wilding out, getting mad, going off on everybody, cursing everybody out, fighting, having my titties out. I'm a mother. I have a husband. I don't need to be acting this way. And most grown-ass people feel that way. But when you get on a reality show and you're trying to entertain people, I feel like you do things that you would not normally do. I was watching Funky Dineva's video this morning about Real Housewives of Atlanta. And he was basically saying how all these women, he wished that they would keep it real. Because while they're taping, they show up in all this makeup and Louboutins and all these little fitted, beautiful ass clothes. But on a regular basis, when they just go in the bar wanting to go eat or go and chill somewhere, you know what I'm saying? They have on regular sweats, their hair put up in a ponytail, and not much makeup at all. Just like y'all see me. You know what I'm saying? But being on Real Housewives of Atlanta, it's almost like you have to be up to this criteria, or up to this level of beatness, and that's great and everything, but that's not realistic. And I feel like a lot of people walk around like that nowadays because they see these reality stars doing it, and I just feel like for the everyday person, that shit is not realistic to walk around with a fucking makeup beat face every day, all day. I'm just saying, or to just go chill by somebody's house in full garb. Like, I'm not doing that. If I'm going to chill by my girl house, I got on some fucking sweats and my hair up in a ponytail, and I might not have lashes and a little lip gloss to look, a little decent, but a nigga ain't gonna not holler at me because I don't have my eyebrows drawn on today. You know what I'm saying? So it's unnecessary in real life, but on television it looks great. So I feel like I like Kim on this show, and she may not be a fit as far as everybody else was concerned, but I like the way she handled herself. And there was sometimes like with her kid that I felt like you need to get that oldest one under control. You need to get your kids under control, and I feel like she probably spent so much time catering to her kids because she had them late in life, and this was a point in time where she was catering her time to her kids because she waited for them. You know what I'm saying? Like when you wait to have your kids and you've kind of done a lot of the things you wanted to do in your life and accomplished a lot of things, and you feel like, okay, now this time is to my kids. Even though you still do your thing, she's still directing and doing her work thing. This is a point in her life that is dedicated to her family and her kids. And I understand that. That's why, her kids may not have the know-how that Phaedra's kids have, because Phaedra's kids are always around other people and always out and about in those types of settings, because that's the type of person that Phaedra is. But Kim is just coming into this, and I feel like it's too early to say that she doesn't fit. I feel like she may not be like them, but that doesn't mean she doesn't fit. I needed a change from this old superficial ass bullshit that y'all always giving us doctor fucking storylines and shit. I feel like everything that was going on with Kim was genuine. Whether, people liked it or not, I feel like it was genuine, and it brought something different and entertaining to the show. Because if she wasn't on the show this season, I don't know exactly what I would have been watching. I feel like it would have been a snooze fest if it wasn't for Kim's participation in this season, because there wasn't really much going on. Okay, Kandi was having her baby. We're happy for her. That's great. But that doesn't, that's not no big storyline. The big storyline with Kandi was Todd and Mama Joyce. Now that's over. You know what I'm saying? And with Cynthia, okay, it's her and Peter's relationship, but they not keeping it 100 with that situation. So it's not like we really seeing anything in the first damn place. You know what I'm saying? They may show too much, but they also not giving you the real. You know what I'm saying? I feel like us glazing over that situation, like we don't think that Peter is probably fucking around on Cynthia. Come on now. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not that stupid. I'm just saying he may not be, but I damn sure would have a problem with that video, and I don't give a fuck what nobody everybody say. That shit looked suspect-y. Okay? Yeah, you may not have fucked her, but you looked like you wanted to, and I'm gonna need for you to not look like you want to fuck other people in front of other people, period. Respect me that much. If you gonna fuck a bitch, don't do it in a club, in a restaurant, put your, the here for the titty. Yeah, don't do all that in front of people, because then they gonna think something. You leaving it open for people to think some shit. So if you're gonna fuck over me, you better do it in private and not in front of everybody flaunting it like you ain't got a fucking wife at home. Sorry, that's how I felt about it, okay? So like I said, I feel like if it wasn't for Kim this season, it would have been fucking boring, and it already wasn't like no huge thing, okay? Phaedra, why you invite Candy to the march? She could have went. So y'all, we get on this whole situation with Candy and Phaedra. And, it starts with, are they friends now? They don't know what their relationship is. And their relationship used to be real. And it's obvious that they want their relationship to go back to the way it was. But I feel like it's too much water under the bridge. And here's the thing. I feel like this whole Phaedra being pissed off about Todd and Candy keeping Apollo's things at their house and her feeling so betrayed by it, I think it's bullshit. I think that the real reason that Phaedra is so upset with Candy is because Candy was not on her side 100% with the way she handled Apollo and those children. I think that's really what it is. And she can't really say that that's the reason, because everybody can have their own fucking opinion. But you can, definitely scream that somebody has betrayed you by keeping your ex's things at their house and all of this bullshit, when we all know that Todd and Apollo and Peter were all friends. And if my husband decides to put something in our garage for his best friend, and I don't say nothing to his wife about it, like, I don't think we're going to fight about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's not that fucking serious. You know what was going on, and you knew he was bringing shit over here and bringing shit over there by Peter and Cynthia's house, but you didn't seem to be so upset about Peter and Cynthia, but you seemed real upset about Candy. And I just don't understand it. I feel like that's just bullshit, and I feel like Phaedra hasn't really gotten over it. But I also feel like, Candy hasn't gotten over anything either. But I feel like as soon as Candy tries to get over it, I feel like Phaedra shows her a side of herself that makes it seem like maybe she's not really over it. So then Candy doesn't know how to feel about it. Okay, so in this situation, I'm kind of on Candy's side, because I feel like Phaedra is phony in her attempts to try to reconnect with their friendship. I feel like they say they're cool, and she'll still go and talk to Nene or Portia or whoever will listen and tell them how betrayed she feels by Candy. Okay, there are times when she tries to hold her tongue and be the bigger person and all of that shit, but when it comes to Apollo, she still feels some type of way. And how that dealings went down amongst him and their friends. But I feel like she just mad because they broke up, he went to jail, and he still got some of the friends. Like, I just feel like, that's what her real issue is. And she gets into how she finally paid Todd his money for that tape, but she can't use it, and she has to get another production team to color correct it and edit it and all of this. Let me tell you something. Ain't nobody charging you $30,000 to put together a production, do pre-production and post-production. Nobody is doing that and giving you an uncolor corrected video. Nobody's doing that shit, okay? Nobody is paying thousands and thousands of fucking dollars for a video that needs to be re-edited and color corrected. That's a part of the game, okay? She has to okay the final product at the end of the day. She had to okay the final product in order for them to finish with their dealings. If she wanted him to color correct or edit something, then she should have had that done before she paid him that final installment. But she wasn't really trying to put that fucking DVD out because she didn't want to have to deal with, remember, anything about her and Apollo and their relationship, especially not no goddamn workout video when she was still pregnant with their second child. Okay, when all that shit was going on before he went to jail. So I just feel like Phaedra is still salty about that and feeling some type of way. And I don't feel like she handles Candy genuinely, even though I feel like Candy is always with her heart on her sleeve. Y'all can hear her little broke up throat and all of that shit when she was talking, that it felt like she was getting emotional over this shit. Candy, your clique does overstep their boundaries. Don't nobody need that much fucking backup from their friends / assistants, okay? You a grown-ass woman. You should be the only person handling situations between you and Phaedra or any one of your other friends, okay? For them to always be butting in like that, That's some crazy shit, okay? That's some real crazy shit considering the fact that they work for you, okay? Who allows they assistants to talk to their friends any kind of way? That shit don't normally happen, but you've befriended your assistants and also, hired friends. So those lines are blurred on their own, and this whole thing is too fucking messy. And I know you say that there were things cut out of that scene, and that's why, everybody, shouldn't have felt some type of way about Don Juan. That's why you had Don Juan's back, is because they edited things out. Regardless, I still feel like Don Juan comes at a situation like a bitch that can't wait to check another bitch. What that bitch said? What? I'm coming over there right now. What, bitch? And what? What you gonna do about it? What? Okay, like Cardi B said, you a pussy ass bitch. What you gonna do? Like, I feel like that's how Don Juan comes at it. Like, he can't wait to check a bitch. And Candy, at 30-something years old with a husband and kids, you do not need nobody handling your fucking beefs like that. Sit that ass down. And Candy basically said, don't go in and let have on me on some bullshit, okay? If I'ma go in and let have, it's gonna be the truth. Oh, time to clock a bitch. Kenya gonna talk about she was actually so worried about Portia attacking pregnant ass Candy. And so Portia pulled it out the reunion archive when Kenya told Phaedra that she would get her ass whipped, her teeth knocked out, her mouth pregnant and all. So I feel like, Kenya, you should sometimes stop contradicting yourself so much. Like, you put your foot in your own mouth all the fucking time, bitch. And at some point, if you want us to, like, fight for you, bitch, you gotta learn how to be like, shut the fuck up. Like, just be quiet sometimes. Like, just don't say shit. Don't always be like, oh my God, you're attacking me. Like, just be quiet. Like, let the bitches attack you, attack them back, and get over it. Okay? Like, goddamn. Gotta be going back and shit. Y'all, I thought Andy was gonna whoop Kenya ass on that stage. Are you texting during the reunion? I am sorry, it's Matt. He's asking about the puppy's food. I mean, well, God, Matt, figure it out on your own, okay? Put it in the bowl. God, Kenya. I was like, oh, I don't think Andy likes Kenya that much because he has been shading her this entire time, okay? And he also, like, kind of rebuttals her on some things. Well, you don't think that what you say is similar? And like, he be pulling that whole card every time. I love it, Andy. So Andy is chewing on something while he about to ask a question. And Kenya said, so you gonna chew that? You gonna spit that? He said, I'm gonna swallow it. And she said, I'm sure you've said that many, many times before. And he's like, all right now, I ain't Kim Fields. And he was like, wait, no, Kim, that's not shade to you. That's telling her, bitch, I write your check. You know what I meant. No disrespect. Kenya. Oh my God, y'all. So they asked Kim, what would she rate Kenya's acting skills 1 to 10? She didn't even give that a fucking answer. She just went straight into, when I first saw As Life Twirls on the pilot, I gave Kenya I took my hat off to her. I gave her a lot of props for taking the comedic route and her timing, because a lot of pretty girls like to just play the pretty girl role. They don't want to be funny, and she wants to be funny. So I was giving her props for that. So then Kenya interrupts her. Okay, so then why, when you were watching it with your husband, it's a totally different thing? I mean, I don't think that he should have been able to give his negative opinion because I didn't give my DVD to him. I gave it to her. Well, bitch, he didn't give you his opinion. You just so happened to see it when she watched it with him. And they weren't even talking about replacing you. They were talking about replacing D Woods as your sister, because ain't no way. I mean, yeah, I think it was D Woods, like that was playing her sister, because she wasn't as strong. So as far as I'm concerned, I feel like Kenya just wants to have a problem with Kim. Like, at the end of the day, you just want to fucking have a problem with her. She's giving you a compliment, and you and your bad skin are over there rolling your fucking eyes. And yes, bitch, I used to have bad skin, but it ain't that fucking bad. She got on full makeup, and I can still see it, okay? HD does not do wonders for the bad skin. A Kenya, bitch, a Kenya and fucking CeraVe moisturizer and facial lotion, bitch, okay? And facial wash. Get it together, okay? I will give you my dermatologist number, bitch, okay? We all have these issues. It's not just you, okay? It's not just you. But don't stand up here when you're kind of like right here. Bitch, Kim, and we did enjoy it. Kenya said that she feels that her career is not better than Kim's, and Kim's career is not better than hers. But where they are right now, she brought her onto this show, okay? And she, first of all, she needs to respect that. Second of all, okay, she's coming for her purse, okay? She is the star of this show, okay? And she is low on the totem pole, okay? Kim is low on the totem pole right now, honey, okay? And that's where we are career-wise, honey, okay? I'm at the top and she's at the bottom. That's basically what you're saying, Kenya, and you're fucking delusional. You're so delusional. If you think being on a reality show gains you better stripes than Kim's years and experience in directing and producing television shows, which gets her enough money that she don't have to act an ass on reality TV, if you think you're doing better than her, and bitch, I don't know how many fucking Instagram, Twitter posts I seen of people Googling the network, okay? For somebody that wanted to say Kenya made 20 million in the 30 years that it took Kim Fields to make 8. First of all, there's no way in fucking hell that Kenya made $20 million off of Real Housewives of Atlanta. So y'all can just lay that down right there. Y'all can just stop that shit right fucking now, okay? Nene wasn't even getting paid that much money, and she was the highest paid on the show. So let's just slow down right there. Okay? I personally feel as if this whole comparison shows the insecurities that Kenya has. And it makes her such an ugly person. I swear to God. For such a beautiful woman, if she were a nicer person, nobody would ever say anything about her skin on this show. I really feel like that. And if somebody did say something about her skin, social media will go fucking crazy. And not just her fans, but people who like her, who feel like she's not a bad person. Why would you try to make her feel bad about something like that? People would defend her if she wasn't such a bitch. But she's just terrible. And this comment that she made to Kim just then, thinking that she's on some type of pedestal on this fucking reality show. Oh my God, what planet are you on? Of course Kim's career is better than yours. She was on Good Times. She was on The Facts of Life. She was on Living Single. And since then, she's been directing for Tyler Perry and TBS and directing for all these different, movies and television shows for years now, and really developing her career. And for you to feel as if her career stopped in the 90s like yours did, I'm gonna need for you to go back and look at Wikipedia. Okay? Google it, bitch. Google it. Okay, Pete. I didn't understand it the first time, but the second time I watched this, I understand Portia's point that she was trying to make about Kenya provoking people and getting into their personal space. Kenya apologized to Kim, but the only reason that Kenya apologized to Kim is because Kim didn't fuck her up. That's the only reason why. Because if Kim would have done what Portia did and yanked her fucking weave out her head, or whatever, real hair, whatever. Yanked her real hair out her fucking head, whatever. It can be done. I've done it. Okay? If that would have happened, then the situation would have been totally different, and Kenya would have continued to play the victim. She would have continued to say that something was done to her and nothing she did provoked the action. She would have still been like she is with Portia, feeling like, oh, there's some crazy ass person, like you didn't do anything to provoke the action. And that's what Portia was trying to say, that you can't get in somebody's personal space and always expect to be getting away with the shit. And then when you get your ass whipped, it's the other person's fault. No, how about you keep your fucking hands and scepters and all other flying objects to yourself? And maybe you can protect your hair next time, or maybe even your face, whichever one gets fucked up.
It's just something.
Did y'all see the eyes that Candy gave when Kenya said she could pay her bills and she don't have tax liens and all of that shit? All right, Kenya. That's because, Kenya, you just not getting money, bitch. When you came on here that first season, you hardly had furniture in your house, bitch. Oh, lay it down. Look here. Ain't nothing wrong with Kim Fields saying, I'm Kim Fields. Bitch, I'm Bindy Blue. Okay? And what? That's a fact. I'm me. And I'm good with being me. And I'm mad that you ain't good with being you enough to let me be me. Psh, psh, say another word. Say another word. Like, she needed that. I said another word. Like, Kim ain't gonna fight you, Kenya, but Kenya, you ain't gonna do shit neither, son. Like, I just thought it was cute that she even got you together right quick. Shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. You ain't got nothing to say but something. Shut your ass up. That shit was funny. She said, I have been bullied on this stage 100 times. By who? Who? Who bullied you, Kenya? When? When was this? Girl, I would have had your back. Who bullied you? Oh, Lord, y'all. Sheree said, I can't take it. I can't take it. Y'all, these hoes funny. That's all I got to say about it, okay? I done gave y'all my opinion if y'all didn't already fucking know, okay? And for the Kenya stands, like, please have at it in the comments, because I don't care. I love the rest of y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to Pippin Longstocking, bitch.
On my who, I look fly, I look good. Touch my swag, this shit